Next, let's learn card back palm. This is a beautiful, beautiful effect. Jeff McBride on YouTube. Go out and watch Jeff perform some of his card manipulation. Probably one of the best in the world right now as a magician on backpalming. This is not an official trick, but we use it in the very finale when Alex is singing, "I've pulled my dreams out of thin air." And what he's doing is he's actually showing, I don't know if you can see my hand, but he's actually showing that he's pulling his dreams out of midair. And it's just producing a card. And it's an offbeat moment, but it shows that Alex is capable of doing magic. He's a good magician and knows what he's doing. And this is a great way of doing it. All you're going to do is this. You're going to take your card. I like to produce it so that the back is showing, not the front.
It's going to have a butterfly glued to it.
And it could have a butterfly glued to it. As Jay just pointed out, it could have the butterfly on here, and it can. And we can do that. But what will happen is this is the back side of the card. Since it's the back side of the card, this is how you're going to start the trick, or how you're going to set up for it, at least to rehearse. You're going to grab the card between your thumb and your middle finger. Just like that. Right at the very edge of the card. You're going to take your second finger and pinky and go on the outside of the card. So just get to the point where you can just go from here to just getting that card between your pinky and second finger. Notice I have my other two fingers lined up right there. So I've gone from here, where I'm just holding the card, just like this, to between my second finger and pinky. Then...
Show me your other fingers. Turn away. There we go.
So then what you're going to do from here is you're just going to extend all your fingers. And as you extend them, that card wants to come to the back of your hand. Just like that. So you go from here to this. Now, when you first start out, here's what you're going to probably do. This. And you're going to see a lot of the card. You can see a lot of the windows showing again. So what you want to get in the habit of doing is bringing your second finger and fifth finger as close to the end of the card as you can, so that when it turns around, you can almost see nothing. Then you want to flatten out your hand as much as you can. That card is behind my palm, but my fingers aren't doing this. They're flat. And that right there is a great way to show that my hand is empty. Even if I have windows showing, you can see the card there, but if I start to do this, it becomes harder to see. So, when you take the card, what I'll have a tendency to do is I'll go up, and when I come down, it's gone. In that movement, I'll keep going with. So I went up and down, but that movement I keep going with. So it will obscure any anomalies I may have in hiding this card, anything that doesn't look natural there. Then, when it comes time for reaching your dreams out of midair, he needs to reach. So he wants to bring his hand up, away from his body, up. And as he does, the fingers are going to bend and push behind, and he's just going to grab the card. It's hard to do it in slow motion. That's easier. But it's hard to do in slow motion. But as he comes up, he's going to grab, and that thumb's going to grab, and it's really going to go back and reverse the motion. It's between now my first and our third finger and thumb again. Boom. But I just don't want to produce it like this. I want to look like I'm actually tugging something out of the air. I went up and pulled it down. Like there's a little pocket of magic right there, and that's where my dreams were. Boom. And notice how clean I want to keep my hands as I show the card. I want my hands to be there. If you can get this down, there are many other things that we can do with this, but this is a phenomenal, phenomenal effect. This is back palming for Alex.